computer. Okay. Hello, welcome back to Workforce Wednesday. My name is Emily Petnato, and I am the Workforce Development Specialist at the Greater Scranton Chamber of Commerce and your host of Workforce Wednesday. If you're joining us for the first time, Workforce Wednesday is an initiative brought to you by Skills in Scranton, the workforce development affiliate of the Chamber. Each week, we will feature one member business discussing their company culture, employment requirements, and job opportunities. This session is being recorded and will be available to view later on the Scranton Chamber website. Today's segment, we are featuring Jack Williams Tire and Auto, and I am pleased to have with me Ashley Shaw and Tom Donlick from Jack Williams. Thank you both for joining me today. How are you?
Good, thank you.
So let's get started. Can you tell us, our viewers, about Jack Williams as a company and what services you provide?
Sure. We are a family-owned and operated business by the Williams family. Third generation family is operating the business. Jack obviously was the founder in 1929 during the Great Depression. This company's been through a lot of distress in history of Americas as far as economy and different shifts in society. We're in our 92nd year, as I mentioned. We have 39 retail stores, 11 warehouses, as well as equipment service, installation, and inspection business, which is called JWT Equipment Specialists. We also have what's called Jack Mobile, which is a mobile tire van that will come to your business or to your home to give you fresh tires, winter tires, change a flat or what have you. Instead of, if it's easier, we'll come to you instead of you coming to us. And we also have a e-commerce business as well that helps facilitate the movement of our product.
In Lackawanna County, what locations are you hiring for?
In Lackawanna County, we are currently hiring for our corporate headquarters. We have a main distribution facility here on Rocky Glen Road in Avoca/Music. It's right on the line. We also have several retail stores, anywhere from Dixon City to Scranton to Pittston. Music. So that in Lackawanna County, those are our immediate needs within Lackawanna County.
Can you explain the types of positions available in each of the locations?
So in our music location specifically, we're looking for warehouse associates. In our retail stores, we're looking for tire technicians, somebody that may have a vague knowledge of tires and how to do a tire change, that we can kind of grow with the company and move them up to auto techs or even working on the counter and possibly becoming our general managers someday.
Can you tell me a little bit about your ideal candidate? What are the requirements needed to fill these positions and the skill sets you're looking for?
We're really looking at that candidate's attitude. We feel if a person has a good, positive attitude, that person's going to come in, they want to work for our company, and with a good attitude, they can learn anything. You get a candidate that doesn't have such a good attitude, well, they're probably going to be tunnel visioned and, want to stick to that one position that they're hired for. And that's fine. We don't have a problem with that. But we're looking for people that want to grow with us as we grow and also expand their career opportunities within our company. We do have, on the retail side, we do have our in-house training program for technicians that maybe have minimal auto tech experience. We will train them in our training centers, and we can certify them in anything from PA inspections to brakes, air conditioning, alignments, and things of that nature. And we have an in-house training program that person or persons can elevate their earning potentials as well as their titles. As they learn more and they go through the classes that we offer, there's the ability, as Ashley has said, to we have people that started out in the garages and now are either general managers, in some cases district managers. So there is a lot of great room for a person to grow with us. But again, they have to have that good attitude, have to be open to change, they have to want it. They have to be motivated. They have to have a vision for themselves. So, that's really, what we've told our hiring managers is really look at the attitude of the candidate, whether it's a phone screen, a video screen, or an in-person interview. You can do a lot with a person's attitude versus a person that doesn't have such a good attitude. 9 out of 10 times they're going to be a problem for us down the road, whether it's conformity to processes or attendance or something along those lines. So we're kind of focusing on people that have good, strong attitudes.
Can you explain more about the warehouse positions you have available? What kind of training you also have for those positions?
So for our warehouse associates, we start them out usually loading so they can kind of get to know the different brands of tires, learning about our different locations, and kind of just getting their foot wet with what Jack Williams is about. Once they get to know all that kind of stuff, we do have our training program here as well, where they can get forklift training or even picker training, kind of work their way up to dock lead or supervisors or anything like that. We do have a couple instances where somebody started as a warehouse associate and showed interest in the retail side, and we actually have at 2 of our Scranton locations people that started in the warehouse and they went to our internal training program and are working on the counter or even in the back shop as techs.
And even on the, not to interrupt Ashley, but even on the equipment side of the business, we've had warehouse folks in our New Jersey warehouse, for example, that is now working in our equipment business. So there's a lot of flexibility for our candidates, for our associates. But again, we look at attitude, and if they're willing to do it, we'll give them the tools to succeed. But again, they have to have the right initiative and attitude to move forward.
How long is the training period?
It varies. A lot of it's online, so some of it's self-study, some of it's a classroom, and then they take what they learn online in the classroom and apply it on hands-on. So we have 3 different stages. So it could take anywhere from, I would say, 6 months to 1.5 years, depending on the pace of that individual. Again, that's the nice thing about our program. It's internet based, so they can do it from their phones, they can do it from their laptops. We do pay them for the training, but again, it's at their pace. So if they have, we focus at Jack Williams with a good, well-balanced family life work balance. We strive on that. Being a family-owned business, we want family first as the initiative, and that's the way it's been for 92 years that Mr. Jack Williams started, and then Mr. Bill Williams continued, and now Scott and Jason Williams continue to influence that across our organization as much as possible. But with that training program, we have that flexibility to work with each individual to say, okay, we have these training classes at our training center, and those are in person, but your core work on the internet through our educational platform, you can do it at your own pace. But the more you get done, the faster you get done, the faster your financial end of it for you will increase.
What would you say are the biggest challenges someone just starting out in any of these positions might face?
Biggest challenges is, from a warehousing standpoint, even a garage, it's fast paced. You're moving. It's some of it can be strenuous work. We move tires from a tractor trailer tire all the way to a wagon wheel belt tire. So, and everything in between. So the sizes vary. But one thing we tell our folks is, they roll. So, use that to your benefit. Try not to lift if you are going to lift. Obviously, use the proper lifting mechanics. So we try to use enough ergonomics to take that physicality away from, especially someone new that hasn't worked in a warehouse or moved tires. It can be strenuous, especially the first couple days. So the physicality is probably one of the biggest things. But once they can get over that second or third day hump, just like anything else, the more you do it, the easier it gets. You find ways to get easy, and we're constantly looking at our processes to try to improve the efficiencies and the effectiveness of those processes. On the retail side, it's really, the challenge is coming to work and learning the different aspects of the automobile versus say 30 years ago, where a lot of the components were interchangeable from car to car, where now a lot of these cars that are being built, they're all mostly computer based. And, as a technician, you have to understand that you have to have the ability to troubleshoot through those issues when you hook that car up to the computer, or, changing a brake may be different on a truck versus this truck, or this car versus that car, or the tire sizes may vary, and understanding the width of a rim and things of that nature. Those all come with our training program, but again, those are different challenges that we've seen with some of our techs that we've brought in from other, dealerships or competitors, or just, mom and pop garages, where, we're focusing in on fixing the customer's car the right way, the first way, is really our mantra.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about the wage for these positions and the benefits packages offered?
So our warehouse position is a flat rate, whereas our retail positions, there's an opportunity for commission. So you do have an opportunity to make a little bit more money working in retail, just because the more jobs you get done, you get a 5% commission on top of what your hourly rate is. Then obviously, as you grow, we do increase your wages, and you continue to get that commission in the retail division. On wholesale, it's kind of the more skills you learn and the more aspects that you learn. Like Tom said, showing initiative, we definitely look at attendance and all of that fun stuff to give our employees more money. Our benefits package includes, we do have PTO, we do like health insurance, dental, vision, all of that, and we actually have a pretty decent health insurance plan. It's tiered, so it's kind of whatever the employee would need. And like Tom said before, we are family owned, so family comes first, and we definitely take that into account when we're looking at benefits or somebody starting. And it's kind of dependent on the employee what we can do to help them with their work-life balance.
If I was a job seeker, what should I know about Jack Williams?
We are a fair, consistent, respectful employer that tries our best every day to provide a safe, healthy work environment for our associates.
Yeah.
And our goal every day is for all 800 plus employees to go home the same way they started their work days, because we all understand that there are people waiting at home to see them and walk through that door. We don't want to see anybody get injured or have an issue that would prevent them from living a healthy lifestyle.
How can someone who is interested get in touch with you guys to apply?
They can visit our careers page on our corporate website. It's jwtire.com, and you can learn more about a couple of the careers that we have. Or you could go right to the jackwilliams.com. It has a little bit more information. There's some testimonials on there of some of the employees that we've actually talked about that started as a warehouse employee and worked their way through the process and are working in our retail stores now. You can reach out to HR, send me an email, or even on our careers page, there's a section you can enter your name, your phone number, and your email address if you're interested in Jack Williams, but don't know what aspect, we'll definitely talk you through that. And we reach out to those candidates on a daily basis. So
Ashley, Tom, thank you so much for joining me today. If you're interested in any of the positions Jack Williams has available, please head to jwtire.com or the Scranton Chamber website, scrantonchamber.com on our job board. If you have any questions or would like to register for an upcoming Workforce Wednesday session, please contact me at epetnato@scrantonchamber.com or call at 570-342-7711. More about Workforce Wednesday or view this session online, visit scrantonchamber.com. Thank you again for joining. Tune in next Wednesday at noon for another Workforce Wednesday.
Be safe. Thank
yeah,
you.
thanks, Emily.
Thank you.